This is my review for Power Season 4, Episode 7. You lied to my face. A lot went on in this video, so I'm going to just get started. We check in, we see Ghost and Reek. They ride in the train, which means that Kanan must have stole their car. They kind of in the zone. A lot of shit just happened. They kind of traumatized. They don't really say a word to each other. They just sit there. We see Tommy back in town. The first thing he do is see Black Grimace. Grimace tell him, hey, it was Ghost and Kanan, and they robbed us, and they killed old boy upstairs. Tommy gets the call from Ghost saying, hey, man, what happened? He's saying it was Reek in trouble. Tommy run over there, grab Reek, hug him up, say, you all right? He's saying, what happened? Ghost is telling him about Kanan and Slim and all the shit they had with Reek, and his mind twisted. And so Tommy's saying, if it was anybody else, you'd be dead. They told Reek to go in the car and wait, and while he in the car, he rolled a window down and hear all this gangster talk. Tommy come and ask Reek, hey, how long did Dre know? And or is he telling the truth about picking you up? He shouldn't have gave him an open-ended answer to the question. An answer to the question. And so Reek covers for Dre. They show the feds in the office, and they all talk about how they all messed up and how they about to get fired. They under investigation, and he covered his own ass basically. Back when Reek and Ghost come back home, Tasha tries to check him, saying, where was you? I want to hear from you and don't lie. And he said, you the liar, you didn't tell me about Sean when I asked you. And she's saying, Sean, what the hell is this all about? And then Ghost tells him that he was kidnapped and it was Kanan, and you didn't tell me that this has actually happened before. And so she trying to explain herself, and he's saying, you didn't tell me what's going on. And he said you only had one job to do, was take care of the family. And she mad, saying it was more than one job. All this happened because of you when you left the family. He said, I didn't leave the family, I left you. She's saying this is all because you dipped your dick in that Fed bitch. So she blaming it on Angela for why it happened, and said you should have killed Kanan when I told you to 10 years ago. And of course Raina was eavesdropping and heard her say that. She knocks on the door. She tries to come and play mommy dearest. Hey, how you doing? This and that. She like, can I see daddy? And of course, you know, every baby girl first love is her daddy, and just like every boy first love is his mama. And so she runs, give him a hug. They happy to see each other. She says, by the way, sees her downstairs, says, a man on the way up to come and see you. They like, a man? It's Simon Stern and his little team he got put together to kind of reinvent his image, saying that we should do a video little meeting or whatever, showing everything is fine. Tasha don't want to do it, but they kind of stuck. It's her fault anyway. Tommy meets up with Dre. He's saying how long before, Tommy asking him how you know how long Kanan was back in town. Dre starts lying through his teeth, saying he didn't know shit. Tommy kind of falls for it. He say, hey, I'm here because we looking for Julio. Julio supposed to meet a new distro. They go inside. Tommy see Julio dead. He can't believe Julio dead. He asking what the fuck happened. Who was the distro? He looking. Julio look like his name Ghost now. All his blood done ran out. He pale in the mud. He sees that the tat right there is gone, you know what I'm saying? And that's a hell of a hickey. And so he say, man, that was the Toros Locos, you know. And so Dre know right there he in trouble because they wasn't supposed to make it look like a hit from them. And so now he's pissed. He's saying they disrespected him since Ghost is gone. And Dre asked him who gonna be your distro, and Tommy like, damn, the body ain't even cold. He like, hey, Julio knew what was the big deal when he got into it. Tommy walk away. He tells Julio, I won. Little dirty bastard. I can't wait till he die. Tommy tells Ghost what happened. Ghost try to tell him be cool. We got too much heat right now. And so they trying to decide what to do. Tommy, of course, is going to rush into it. The feds is mad. They all telling Angie, you know, we going to end up finding out who killed Greg, then come after you. Raina is mad at Tasha and saying, stop calling me baby girl. I ain't stupid. I know something going on. So Tasha got to, you know, tell her something, or else, you know, she going to lose her like she lost Tariq. So she tells her about Kanan and what Tariq went through just to keep her enough cool. They show Mike and Sax, and they talking to Mock, and they saying, hey, we think it was the black dude that did it. I can't think of his name offhand. And it just so happened him and Angie is talking, and Angie trying to say, hey, we got to find out who planted that gun. Meanwhile, back at the crib, you got Terry trying to talk with Tasha. He's saying, "I don't want to represent Ghost no more," and she say, "Well, we need you. I need you." And when he saw that "I need you," he kind of got the hint, wink, wink. He looking, and she kind of gave the little wink back, like okay. So that was throwing a little, sparks back at each other. Ghost is talking to Proctor, and he's saying, "Man, what happened? Why you didn't tell me about Tommy and the Fed and stuff? I didn't know. Tommy knew about the wire." And he said, "Man, Tommy killed that dude." Tommy told Dre to get a meeting with Uriel, who was the main leader of the Toros Locos, and they find this dude, and they got him all beat up and bloody and saying this the dude that did it. But he speak only Spanish, and he's saying it wasn't me, but Tommy dumbass don't know nothing in Spanish, so he don't know what he's saying. Dude say he begging for his life. And so Tommy kills the dude for, they say this the dude, but Tommy say this weak dude couldn't have took out Julio by himself and cut out the neck. It was one of y'all, something going on. And so Dre trying to talk him off the ledge and saying, nah, man, they brought you under the roof. They trying to be real with you. It wasn't him. Tommy saying, man, I need more than this dude. I want my turf back from Julio that we gave you, and I want more. I want to talk to the Jimenez. So they try to set up an arrangement for the Jimenez. Once Tommy walk away, that dude giving Dre the eye like, yeah, you fucked up. Dre knows shit has got real. Dude, he say, man, what happened? I thought the execution was gonna go right, the sacrifice. Dre say, yeah, and you wasn't supposed to make it look like a Toros hit. So I guess we both blew it. We need to make sure it's no war, or we all gonna lose. They cut to this dude. He's sniffing coke like Tony Montana. It turned out to be this bald head dude. He ain't last long, so he ain't important. But that's the Jimenez boss right there. And he's saying, we got word out from one of our snitches that, somebody said that you all was trying to snitch. That's his sister. She say, hey, you trying to sniff more than you trying to sell. So let me make sure you get what you deserve. She pours out a big ass line to say either sniff it all or I'm going to kill you and your wife and kids. So he starts sniffing till, his blood dripping out his nose and he OD. And then this dude with the gold gun pulls it out and, make her slob on Bob on the gun. And she took the baby because the baby was crying. And she like, just kill her, please. And he blow her brains out, a little blood splattered on the baby. And she wiping the blood off like a mama take a little spit and wipe off dirt off the head. She wasn't even tripping. Meanwhile, Mock and Sax is talking in the subway about the Homeland Security agent. They got Ghost and the family with the interview going on. The lady asking some hard question. Where's the wedding ring? How will you feel about him cheating on you? And every time them tough questions came up, either Ghost or Angie would look at Terry and he would give little hints on what to say. So he kind of walked them through the tough questions. Meanwhile, Angie is, working on the case, trying to find out what's going on. And then Milk Dud come through, and he trying to say, I was thinking about what you said, and he give her the video footage information. Dre talking with Tariq, and he say, why you cover for me? He said, I wanted to know the truth of what's going on. He started asking questions about his dad and Kanan, and Dre trying to give him the answers, but not give him too much. They show Tommy, he meets up with the Jimenez. He said, I thought it was the Jimenez brothers. They say, well, you thought wrong. So he tell them, hey, you owe me for, killing Julio. I want some turf back. And they saying, well, he made a reference to when Dave Thomas died. Did McDonald's take his turf? And she say, you get that? He say, a little bit. That's Tariq. He a damn, lean fiend now. He getting his lean on. He mixing it himself in his room, stashing it under his bed and playing video games. Ghost walk in, just turns the game off. He gets pissed when he just turns his game off, but he didn't say shit. And then they start talking, and he's saying, hey, what's going on with you and how you feel about this. And while he was talking, he got a call from Teresi saying, hey, you got 2 days for me to talk to Tommy. Meanwhile, Tasha's out partying with this dude, Terry Silver. He trying to get her to blow on the mic. You know what I'm saying? And she starts singing at the karaoke bar that they at, and she can sing pretty good. She used to be in 3LW in real life that became Cheetah Girls or whatever, and so Terry falling in love with the voice and stuff. So they start talking, saying, "Hey, in another life we could have been BB and CC." She said, "No, not brother and sister." Then they all kissing and stuff. And so the next morning she walk out feeling good out the bathroom until she saw a little ring box on the bed. And so she kind of felt bad when they asked about the wedding ring in the interview. Ghost got her a ring. He was watching. He put it on and say, "Last time I did it, you made me a better criminal. This time you make me a better man." And so he got the little smile look into her eyes, and so she feeling all good for a moment. Give him a kiss. It seemed like they working on being together again. And so who knows? They got a little party that Ghost had to throw. Simon Stern wanted him to throw it. While they there at the party, Simon Stern is trying to introduce him to people, and that dude he introduced him with was some type of big time real estate developer. Tommy came by. He's speaking with Tariq. Reek is saying, "Hey, y'all kill people, this and that." That's what Kanan say. He say, "Hey, man, Kanan a bad dude. He ain't coming around no more. All that other stuff, when you get older, we'll talk about." The lady that was doing the interview kind of putting a bug in Ghost's ear, saying, "Hey, Tasha, she don't love you no more. I can see it. And this dude, you need to meet him." And that's Lorenz Tate. Look at Lorenz Tate, little old dog all grown up. His name Alderman Tate. Back home, Tariq is just tweaking out, man. This little number, he just looking in the mirror, tweaked out, smiling, this goofy. And here come his sister busting the room, saying, "You stupid, what you doing?" She pushing on him a little bit, saying, "Hey, we should go away to Choke, this prep school. We can get away where people don't know us, this and that." He said, "I ain't going with no white kids and this and that." So he all just he think he like Kanan, and then he ended up pushing her out the room, pushing her on the floor. He just really just changed on her. Back at the party, Terry Silver, he all on Tasha and stuff, and he see that ring on her finger, and he say, "Oh, okay, I see things must be getting back together." And she looking, and he saying, she like, "Well, it ain't really like that." And he like, "Nah, don't worry about it. I see how it is. It ain't my place to be asking you anyway." And right when he was about to say a few more words, Simon Stern walked up, and he was saying, "Hey, where's your husband? I want to talk to him." And it just so happened Ghost walked up, so they talking. He's saying, "Leave Lorenz Tate alone. He's trouble." And then, Ghost like, "Yeah, whatever." Mike comes up with the gun. He's about to shoot somebody. We thought it was Angie, but he was actually trying to kill the black dude. And he wasn't there. His daughter answered the door, so he didn't kill him. They show the brother. He's actually over with Angie. They watching the tape, and then they find out Mike's the one that went upstairs. He's the only one that could have probably planted the gun. They get a knock at the door. It's Sax. Sax is saying, "Hey, we think it's the brother, and we think he might have did it. Mike thinks so." And then he's saying, "Well, actually, he's right here." He say, "Oh, did you hear that?" He like, "Yeah, I heard your ass." Tasha takes the elevator. She goes to see Terry ass. She's saying, "You know what? I want to apologize for the ring." He like, "It ain't my place. You ain't got to apologize." She say, "Man, if it was a different life and I met you first, I'd be with you," basically. And they start kissing, hugging, and he takes her down. She gives up the little ill na-na to Terry. I can't believe Tasha asked him. And so back at the club, Ghost is sitting there. He meets up with Tommy. He's telling him, "Hey, man, I need you to talk to Tony Teresi. He want to talk to you bad. And in the meantime, I got to talk to Proctor because of what you did with killing the Homeland dude." And then they cut to Proctor. He walking home, and Mock comes up and says, "Hey, man, you in trouble. They gonna probably kill you." The cell phone towers pinged the last phone calls from the Homeland dude, and Ghost saw them talking. Tommy calls Tony Teresi from his car, and he's saying, "What's up? What you need?" And the old man say, "Hey, I always love redheads, this and that, and I'm your dad." And Tommy's like kind of blown away. They had shot the breeze for a few minutes before that, and Tommy just can't believe dude is his daddy. He like, "I thought my daddy was dead." And so then we leave with Tommy kind of sitting in the car, like kind of like shocked that dude is his daddy. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, share, like. I'll see you in the next video. And for those that do comment, you do realize I will comment and respond back. Peace. Y'all take care. I'm out.